Everyone's seen my 16-inch JL Billet before. So a couple things changed. I did change the barrel. I went from full profile to a normal profile barrel from Ballistic Advantage. And the other big weight change was the Vortex 1 to 10. I went from this to the new AMG 1 to 10. Let's talk about the scope a little bit more. There's been a lot of stuff online talking about this scope. I think it's worth talking about. This thing is so much shorter. So much shorter. And it's a lot lighter. Switching from the scope and the scope mount to the ScalarWorks scope mount and 1 to 10 that's so much shorter and so much lighter, and going from a lighter barrel profile, I dropped a pound off of this rifle. And that is a ton to drop off a 16-inch rifle. So this is a ScalarWorks mount. Shout out to them. I reached out to them at SHOT Show. I went and visited them because there's not a lot of people at the time who are making scope mount that could fit and looks pretty proportional, because this is a really short scope. The ScalarWorks, what I like about it a lot, it gives you all the torque specs. I don't know if you can see it. It gives you all the torque specs right there on everything. So like it says 20 inch-pounds, and then on the bottom it says 50 inch-pounds going to the receiver. And even on the bottom of this right here, it says 15 inch-pounds when you're putting your dot on top. So this is for RMR. I was trying to source a thermal, that little thermal to go on top of here. That fell through, so I'm going to take this diving board off and switch it to a Vortex diving board, so I could put a CCW, enclosed CCW on top. I think that'd be cool. And I want it on top so I can go night vision passive through here. Obviously, a lot of people have been talking about the scope, and mostly because of the cost. People love to talk about getting things American made until they have to pay for stuff that's American made. And there's a lot of technology, new technology and tooling that went into this scope. So I see, when you look at this, you'll see where the money went. The eye relief is a little bit shorter. I don't know how much shorter. You can look it up online. After a couple up and downs and low readies and stuff, you get used to it pretty quick. It's really close. So I would say after a couple of reps with it, you're fine. After a day of one class, it was pretty good, but I still want to get a whole class through this. That class I did was kind of a one-day class. I want to really run this scope. The ScalarWorks mount's really cool. It has two different places where you can mount this top. You could put a diving board, short diving board. You could put your red dot in the back or in the front, whatever you want. I'm choosing to put it up front. What else? What I changed on this, I got all ArmaSpec charging handle, safeties, CMC trigger, and Mission First tactical mags, and this is Midwest Industries sights. My 16-inch JL Billet, I should say, skeletonized JL Billet. In this one, I'm also running a Sharps Rifle Company adjustable gas key, because I do run suppressors every once in a while. Another cool thing about this Vortex, it has two different zeros. It has like a split cap. You can have one zero and another one. So a lot of people do like different bullet weights, but what I was thinking that I haven't seen yet or anyone try, which I want to, is maybe do a different zero. So usually for LPVOs, you do 100-yard zero. I was thinking do 100, and then on the bottom one or top one or something, just the second zero would be like a 35-yard zero. Or maybe a zero that you do within 10 yards for quick shots or something. But I think it'd be cool to have like a 35-yard zero and then a 100-yard zero for your two different zeros, instead of two different bullet weights, because I usually just run just standard ammo on this. I don't really run 77 grain or any match stuff or heavier. It's just all 55 grain. That was my update to my 16-inch JL Billet. If you have any questions or anything, hit me up on Instagram, because that's where I am mostly. And I'll try to answer any questions. If you want me to do a post just on this or on any other one of my rifles, just hit me up and I'll make it happen.